my purpose of volunteerism.
Yeah.
The word volunteerism comes from the word volunteer. Somebody say duh. Yeah, okay. So volunteer. What is a volunteer? Well, a volunteer is someone who signs up to do something without any expectation of anything in return. That is a good way to define volunteerism. Someone who signs up to do something without expecting anything in return. Okay? Now, volunteerism. Let's do the definition of volunteerism. Now, volunteerism is really a spirit, an attitude, a mentality. What I want you to remember as you finish off today is to remember that we're not talking about a program. Just turn to your neighbor and say, not a program.
Not a program.
No program.
Yeah, just turn to the other neighbor and say, not a project.
Not a project.
Yeah.
Not project.
So it's not a program, not a project. Okay? Turn to the person behind you and say, not crisis also.
Not crisis.
No crisis as well.
See, that is not volunteerism. Volunteer can include program, can include project, can also include crisis relief. Tsunami, okay, and all these other things, okay, war, whatever it is. Crisis, volunteer. Great. But volunteerism is more than that because it's a spirit, an attitude, and a mentality that it is not just a project, a program, or a crisis. It is, come on, a lifestyle. Volunteerism, it's a lifestyle. It's something that you do on a daily basis by waking up in the morning going like, could I make someone's life easier today? Waking up the next morning saying, could I do something good that can change the world today? Okay, it's a good thing. So, reasons why people volunteer. Number one, religious reason. Number two, conscience. My conscience, I cannot sleep at night, if I don't help somebody. And part of that conscience deal is guilt. Guilt is very powerful to get people to do things like that. And sometimes people feel really bad because they've done something bad, so they hope that they can do something good and balance their lives. Okay? So conscience or guilt. Now, bad or good, you decide. Why you're doing what you're doing, you decide the reason for it. Number three, peer pressure. Others are doing it. Okay? So you get a few friends, what are you going I'm going to make a cake for some children at the orphanage. Boredom. Okay? It's a word that most young people have. I'm bored. If you're bored, I say I'm bored. Okay, don't say I'm boring. Because you are not boring. Okay? Boredom. I lost my numbers. Okay, next one. To impress. This group are going all really tuned to the moon cow chicks, you know what I'm saying? All pretty girls. Pretty girls! So the guy said, I want to volunteer also. Wow, sacrifice your life, you know, to volunteer. And then all the girls are tuned. So you go there, you mop the floor, you wash, tuned to the moon, really beautiful girls. You're doing that, you're volunteering to impress. Now, bad or good, I don't know, you know, because you might find your life partner there. But the thing is, to impress. Next one, publicity. People volunteer to get publicity. Right or wrong, you know, I guess there's no right or wrong answer. It's just more of what you think you would like to do it for. What's the reason behind that, you know? It's some people call it a photo opportunity. Corporate social responsibility. Okay? Now most companies have it now. Sometimes the companies have it also because another company has it.
Yeah.
And then I also must have it, everybody must have it, right? I don't even know whether they know the spirit of volunteering before they even jump on the bandwagon. That's why I'm glad for today, because we're talking about the heart of it, the spirit of it. That means no photograph was on mind, I'm going to do it. You know, no payment is on mind, no, you know, my boss won't tell me, you see, CSR, many of them are out there doing it, many are not saying all, many of them are out there doing it because their boss made it a program of the company. But I'm hoping that Malaysia will come to a place whereby even without CSR, Malaysians will rise up to volunteer when the need is there.
Yeah.
Is that okay? But CSS is a good program, but this is a good program.
Yeah.
In its truest form, volunteerism should be without pressure. I'm talking about truest form of volunteerism should be without pressure and definitely without the promise of payment. If you got promise of payment already, you're not volunteer anymore. You're a staff. Now, they can pay you after that or feed you after you volunteer, but there was no promise. The promise didn't come, therefore I do it because of the promise. So let me now give you the greatest reason for volunteerism. The greatest reason which will also bring about the greatest results long term, that is, long term results. The greatest reason which will bring about the greatest results is love. Love. And I think no matter what religion you come from, whatever background, I think all of us in this room can understand love. And love always seeks to give, not to get.
Yeah.
I'm married for 16 years now. I love my wife deeply. And when you see her, please tell her that. Get brownie points. I love my wife deeply. And I'm telling you, love is never saying, oh, you do this for me. If you love me, you do this for me. No, no, no. When you love somebody, it is your greatest joy to do something for somebody. Have you ever bought a present for somebody you love? Do you know who's happier? You! Serious, I'm telling you. You are the one that can't sleep the night before. I wonder whether you like it. Seriously. That's why love is so powerful. Next morning, today's the day of her birthday. Then when the person opens it up, the person might not even like it, But the person that was excited and happy was you. For the last 24 hours, when your friend opens it, goes, oh, thank you very much. And probably never even married. But that's okay, because it makes you happy. So volunteerism is powerful because it doesn't just make other people happy, it truly makes you happy. Anyway, let's move on. I have a saying in my organization, if everybody wants to give, who gets? Everybody. If everybody wants to get, who gives? Nobody. So it's nice to have a culture in Malaysia where everybody just lives every morning going, oh, I want to give. And because if everybody wakes up in the morning saying, I want to give, do you know that everybody gets?
Yeah.
But if everybody wakes up in the morning saying, I want to get, I don't get anymore, I want to get. If everybody wakes up in the morning saying, I get, nobody gives. And everybody loses. We want to build a culture where everybody wakes up in the morning saying, my life's purpose this morning is to give to somebody who I can make a difference in that person's life. I tell you what, it will make you very happy. When someone sends you a photo on Facebook, you look for your face first. We are just inherently like that one, okay? Don't say right or wrong, just inherently we are selfish, okay? We come in here, we look for a seat that we are most comfortable first before we think about our friend, and then you can sit next to us. But it's always about us first. That's right. That's right. Okay, fine. No, I'm not here to say that's wrong. No, that's okay. That's okay. All right, fine. So selfishness, which leads to other things like greed, which also leads to corruption, which totally makes the world go down, not go down. Is in selfishness. But love will be the antidote. Wow, antidote, man, big word. Antidote to the poison of selfishness. Okay? So volunteerism, that's why I have volunteerism, my friends. Don't even think it's for other people now. No? It's just for you. Just start with this. The power of volunteerism and the purpose of it is to change you, Because if you just let you be, you, it will be a very selfish world. So volunteerism is, I tell you what, seriously, friends, some people come for some of these seminars and they just hope to do better in their studies. But I believe, huge belief, is that the heart of education, and you are in the education place, the heart of education is the education of the heart. So please don't just go away with the degree. Because it's so shallow. When you are filled up here, but you're empty here. I'm so lost. I'm up, the highest level. I'm in the penthouse of this apartment. I have everything. I have all the cars. I have everything, and yet I'm empty, I'm lost, I'm zero. What is life all about? Well, life has always been about giving. And please don't wait until you're rich to give.
Yeah.
Because if you can't give 10 ringgit away, how are you going to give 100 ringgit?
Yeah.
You can't give 100, how do you give 1,000?
Yeah.
So one day I will give 1 million. Hello? Give 1 ringgit first. Because your heart grows with, isn't it? With whatever you do today with it. You must exercise it. Otherwise, you will have, emotional cholesterol. You know what I'm saying? And then you go like, what's life all about? Well, it's not just about you. And so we go like, yes, that's right. And the earlier we know it, that's why you have this, and I'm glad you have this. Because it's learning early is not about us. And we live in a world whereby by giving, we live. It's actually, it goes round. The world goes round. So love stories. So we told this, right? About 4 years ago, I told it to a group of 700 young people I was speaking to in Kota Kinabalu. I said, can we bring about a revolution in Malaysia? Whoa, I wake up. Because they like revolution. They like the word. Oh, sounds cool, man. So we got band. Wow, band playing. Yeah, come on, man. And so I said, don't wait for the next crisis. Don't wait for the next project. Just go back to your school and ask yourself, how can I make this school a better place? That's all. And so they went back to school. And so one story came back. Almost immediately, 2 weeks later, one story came back. A group of students came together. They just said, let's feed some of our friends in school. Because not all our friends got money, Some may not even have enough for today's lunch. But nobody knows that unless you ask. Right? But see, most of us are selfish, we don't ask. We think that everybody has money in their pocket. But actually some of our friends, and maybe some of you sometimes, tak cukup duit. Especially when you're coming to the end of the month. Where did all that money go to? I'm here, and I pray that you are here as well, to want to make not just a difference, but the difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between a difference. A difference can be like I feed you even though you've eaten. I made a difference. Yeah, I just fed you. Maybe you were just a little bit more hungry, although you ate already. A difference. But the difference is when the person has no food and you feed that person. The difference. Not just a difference. The difference is when you meet a need when nobody else is meeting. The difference. So volunteerism means not just a difference, not just makes a difference, it makes the difference. Are you with me, friends?
Yeah.
As I close. And let's start thinking about not just pouring money where there's already money. Not just going to a place where everybody else is going already. Not just giving to people who other people already are highlighting them in newspaper every day. Let's go and say, because there is somebody around you who nobody cares for, nobody wants to know, nobody wants to give to. There's no newspaper who's running, no big patron. Power of volunteerism is I can. You can. Even if you have 5 ringgit in your pocket, you can do something.
Wow.
Compared to someone who doesn't have. So, what's the power? You can. What's the purpose? For those who can't. So you can, someone can't. You can, someone can't. I can, someone can't. So let the one who can help those who can't. And they might never be able to say thank you also. They might never be able to pay you a single cent. They might never ever get your name on the papers. They might never ever give you a tattoo sheet. But my prayer is that all of us will understand the power and purpose of volunteerism and live it as a lifestyle. Thank you so much. God bless you.